Good afternoon. I'm Andrew McConnell, the co-founder and CEO of Rented.com. At Rented.com, we connect second homeowners with property managers. It's really simple, simpler than clicking through a presentation. Before I dive into the mechanics of that, I want to introduce you all to Jake here. I imagine some of you in the audience might recognize Jake. Some of you may have been Jake at one point in your life. You see, Jake's just getting started with his career. He's growing his family. You see him there with his son, Owen. And he's also starting to build and grow his portfolio of assets that will one day enable him to retire in comfort. And one of the assets Jake wants to add is a vacation home. Like I said, he's just starting his career. He's working insanely hard. He works nights, he works weekends. He doesn't get to spend the time with his wife, with Owen, that he wants. And so he wants his vacation home as a haven where he can go build memories with his family. But since he's just starting his career, he doesn't have a ton of money sitting around to just go buy an extra house today. So he's heard of Airbnb, he's heard of VRBO. He's going to rent it out. That's going to help him afford this home. Unfortunately, Jake's about to learn what many know already, and that's that for second homeowners like him, short-term rentals are incredibly painful. Because though you may have heard of Airbnb and VRBO, you might not realize the work it takes to use those platforms. In their own marketing materials, they're going to tell you it takes 8.4 hours a week, more than a full working day every single week, to rent out your home using that site. Now, we just said Jake wants this home because he's not spending enough time with his family as it is. Does he really want to give a full working day away? Does he really want to give away 400 hours a year? Which is why, perhaps not surprisingly, 60% of second homes aren't even rented out today. And yet it's a huge industry, right? You know, as far back as 1999, it was worth $40 billion a year. And largely because of the popularity of Airbnb and VRBO, it's only exploded from there. It's projected to reach $170 billion by 2019. And so into this enormous void steps Rented.com with our proprietary wholesale auction marketplace. Because Jake's going to come to Rented.com and create a listing just like he would on Airbnb or VRBO. But then instead of making Jake go deal with every inquiry, every booking, every cleaning, and doing 20 or 30 transactions over the course of the year, we're going to let him take all the weeks he wants to rent out, put them in a single package. And then the other side of our marketplace is comprised of more than 700 professional property management companies, all bidding for the privilege of managing Jake's home. So Jake's happy, Jake's stoked. He just walked away with guaranteed income. When he's not at the house, he's cashing checks. When he shows up at the house, it's clean. When he leaves, someone's cleaning it for him. And the manager is excited because she just added a new home to her business. She just grew her company with a few easy clicks of a button. And Rented.com, we're happy because we just took a 5% transaction fee from that manager. We launched Rented.com on September 30th of 2015. Which, as fate would have it, not making this up, was 400 days ago today. So what have we been doing? Well, we've launched in more than 60 countries. We're in more than 700 cities, and we signed more than $1 million worth of deals every single month. And we've had over $100 million worth of bidding activity on the platform. And we do this averaging more than 20% month-on-month compounded growth because of the amazing team we have in place. I met my co-founder, Mickey Croft, when we were both undergraduates at Harvard. He went on to play professional baseball before getting into real estate. I stayed at Harvard for law school before going to McKinsey. And my CTO, Steve Salkin, was the platform architect for Manheim's online vehicle exchange. So he knows marketplaces, he knows auctions, and he knows how to scale them. And our creative director, Chandler Powell, he used to be with What Counts, and he's the man behind this presentation, the website. Check it all out. The man's a genius. We're lucky to have him. When we launched this, we knew it was going to be popular with homeowners, right? Guaranteed income, none of the work. Why wouldn't I sign up? And so the real task we set ourselves was to add those homeowners and those listings efficiently. So over the past year, we've reduced our costs of acquisition by more than 90%, so that it's now less than a fifth of what we make off of each of those listings in the first year alone. Which is why we're standing here today to say we are starting to raise our next round of financing, 6 to 8 million, to fund our product development. Yes, we are the biggest. Yes, we are the best right now in this wholesale space. We want to stay that way. We're going to invest in and scale our marketing efforts to build that brand awareness. Because Jake, he wants to spend that time with Owen. He needs to know that he and other homeowners like him can finally relax. It's rented. Thank you so much.